bacon, cheese, potatoes. Oh my, I'm gonna show you guys how to make the best bacon, cheesy scalloped potatoes. Y'all ready? Let's go. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna add a tablespoon of olive oil, 6 tablespoons of butter. We're gonna let that start melting. And when it starts to melt, all you're gonna do is dump those sliced onions in there like that. We're gonna saute these babies for about 4 to 6 minutes. Not 46, 4 to 6 minutes until they're soft. And about a minute into the cooking process, you wanna start adding your dry seasoning, like your salt, your pepper, cayenne pepper, and thyme, onion powder, smoked paprika, and parsley. We're gonna get this moved around in here. All right, so we're about 4 to 6 minutes in. We're gonna dump our garlic in here. We're gonna cook this for another about 45 seconds. And after those 30 seconds, you wanna start adding your flour about a tablespoon, at a time. And it should start thickening up. You wanna keep stirring it so it doesn't burn at the bottom of your pan. And as you can see, it's formed this thick paste. Like I say, make sure you keep moving it because you don't want to burn it. And immediately after that, you want to slowly whisk in your heavy whipping cream. And you want to cook this for about the next 3 to 4 minutes. And guys, what you're looking for is a smooth, once you get that cream added. Make sure you don't have any lumps. You don't want to see any flour lumps. Take a look at this, folks. This is what you're looking for. Looking for it to be smooth like that. Next, you want to start adding your Parmesan cheese. You want to sprinkle it in a little at a time so it melts evenly throughout this mixture. So get your handful, sprinkle it in there, let it melt, and then get you another handful and repeat the process. Now, once we have our cheese melted, we want to bring our potatoes into the picture. Now, some people like to just add their potatoes to their bacon dish and then pour this sauce over it. I like to add my potatoes here in this pot or in the pan that my mixture is in first, and then I transfer it all over to a bacon dish. So we're gonna try to get this mixed in. And after those 10 minutes, you'll start seeing your cheese start to bubble. What you want to do is you want to turn your heat off or remove it from your cooktop or your stove. Now we're going to head over to our cutting board with our baking dish so we can get this baby in the oven, all right? All right, so now we brought our baking dish over. What we're going to do is you can lightly grease it or use some cooking spray. I have some cooking spray here, so I'm going to use some cooking spray. And what we're going to do first is we're going to take half our mixture and add it to the bottom of the pan. All right, so we're gonna get that evenly spread out. I'm gonna add some more of the cheese mixture here, since a lot of that didn't come out. So now we're gonna take half our cheese mixture. We had 2 cups of that cheddar. We're gonna sprinkle that on the bottom like that. So we're gonna use like a cup of it. And we're gonna take a half a cup of our white cheddar, because we had a cup of that, and we're gonna sprinkle that here too. Take half our bacon, add that, and we're just gonna repeat the process with the remaining of our potato mixture. Just gonna add that on the top of that. And we're just gonna top this off with some aluminum foil, and we're gonna put this in the oven on 400 degrees. We're gonna let it bake for 40 minutes covered. We're gonna remove our foil, and we're gonna let it bake for an additional 10 to 15 minutes, let that cheese brown. Then we're gonna be ready to get into quality control. All right, let's get in the oven. All right, guys, so let's remove our veil. Ooh, guys, take a look at that right there. All right, so now we're gonna stick it back in the oven for another 15 to 20 minutes. Let that cheese melt and get brown on the top. All right, we'll be right back. Guys, I'm not sure what happened to the audio, but just take a look at my face when I take that bite. Oh my goodness, I'm telling you, you wanna try these potatoes. So that's all I got. Until then, I'm your cook, Spinelli, all wings, everything. And remember, I'm not a chef, I just cook a lot. And now I'm out. Peace.